get set to face off with the New England Patriots. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. The first carry for Josh Adams. Down past the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The drive will start with an option going left. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until
and the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Now Jones.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
To go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing, Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. Been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback. For this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely. 2020 is no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win the division because he's no longer there. And we saw Buffalo take command in 2020. So this division, more open than it's been for the last 20 years or so.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction.
Nice pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Christian Barmore brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Off-play action. Jones. He completes it to Henry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Nelson's got it here right side. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They hand this off to Harris. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. Off the play fake. Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They go play action now. Wilson. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Jets 21, Patriots 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action with Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On third down, they go with Adams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together.
Taking it right down Broadway. 30, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Mims. This is caught inside the 15. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Wilson. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown! Josh Adams, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets can take the lead now with an extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a first down carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. It's brought in by Harris. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. He gets it complete to Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This time they stay on the ground. Gets by him at the 25. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And to the surprise of many, the New England Patriots made a huge splash in free agency. And on the first day, they added Hunter Henry from the Chargers. 5 years there, career-high 60 catches last year. He expects that number to go up in New England.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wilson, he's going to look to run with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with his first career NFL touchdown. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Again, it's Harris on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 37-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Cap, he's going to look to run. Oh, look at the juke. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wilson. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. On the handoff, Adams here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's another carry for Harris. Running right through him. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 32-yard line. 182 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by Nelson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the jaw.
First down, Patriots.
First down, here's White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. An option handoff given to Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Jones flushed out right.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd down and goal. Jones, throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Play action. Jones. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are gonna get the football back. They'll begin here with Adams. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
118 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Adams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And some room to run now. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Adams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a two-point conversion will tie the game. For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft. But he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Here's Jones. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. Yeah, that was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.